Hey, how y'all doing out there? I'm Gustavo Gonzalez of Rec Room, and I have Carrie Nosbaum, also of Rec Room, with me here. We're at the Charlotte Tour Stop. It's actually taking place in Fort Mill, South Carolina. We're about 20 minutes from Charlotte. And we got Chose Bros versus Brandon and Ezra. What do you think about the matchup here, Carrie?
I think it's going to be a really tough matchup. Chose Bros have been playing really well today. Pool play, they went about 5-1. Played Chiswick Showalter 3 times. They lost to him twice, but they did have a solid win against them. I think when their serves are on, they're a tough team to take. So we
Yeah.
got to see if Ezra and Brandon can handle them.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the big factor here. If Chose Bros can land their serves, then they have a very good shot of moving forward here based on how they've played today. But I know Brandon definitely has a sneaky serve also, so we'll see how much of a factor that has.
Yeah, he's got one of them new.
He's got one of the new what?
He's got one of them new kick serves. A lot of people have been talking about.
Yeah.
He kicks up his leg and he cuts it real hard. Takes a
Yeah.
huge kick off to the right.
Yeah, for sure. So be watching out for that one. Here we go. Game's about to go underway here. Chose Bros in the red, Brandon and Ezra in the green and purple. Ezra of normally do a barrel roll, but Ben is injured with a broken arm or elbow. So that's unfortunate for him. But hey, here he is.
And
He
then
goes
Brandon, normally from, what was it?
Schmavamentes.
Schmavamentes.
Something like that. I don't know what it's called. It's a very difficult name to pronounce.
Those of you who saw that right there, this is why we normally don't let Caleb on the stream.
Oh,
He's doing Fortnite
Caleb
dances.
starts with
We
a
don't
very
like those.
nice drop there with an automatic break. That's awesome. 1-0.
Tough for him. Let's see what Brandon can do here.
Let's hope it's a rimless game here as far as serves go. Serve, good touch.
Easy one,
Micah
two, three.
smashes it. Micah's a big power player. You're going to see a lot of big hits from him. We'll see how Chose Bros performs here. They haven't made top podium in a while at a big tour stop, so see if they can keep this pool play train rolling and get a big result here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Rough
Missing.
serve.
Yeah. Micah missing a little bit badly there. We'll see. 2-2.
Trying for a hard Wango from Ezra, just missed. 3-2.
Okay, this one. Oh, good up by Micah. Decent set.
Oh, but he can't quite finish.
Tough lefty shot from Micah there, but it was a great up. See how many more defensive touches they can get. Good serve, good touch by Micah.
Oh,
That's a
good
touch
up.
by Brandon.
He's moving. What a set.
What a set! Oh my gosh!
Caleb with the get.
Good set, decent.
Oh,
Caleb just barely misses it. What a touch by Brandon and set by Ezra. My goodness. The hit was not that clean by Brandon, but it proved to be enough to get that break. 4-3, Brandon and Ezra take the lead.
Drop. Ooh, dig.
Oh, this is a great drop.
Just missed
Fortunately,
it.
Chose Bros unable to get it up and set well. Little streak here by Brandon and Ezra up 5-3. Rim there. Wow, what a great rally.
Let's see if Mike can get one back here.
Oh, Micah's 0 for 2 off the net. Let's see if he can find it. That's going to be a big factor. I know Micah, he's a huge server, and if he can get it on, that thing is very hard and fast and hard to control. So, see if he can find it.
Another rim by Ezra as well. Very similar situation where when he can get his serves on, they're a little difficult to return. 5-6, Chose Bros.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Remember, I was talking to Caleb a little bit before this game. He was like, I'm just going to be cool. Oh, wow, what a miss serve there.
Wow.
He was a little anxious. Hopefully, he gets the jitters out of him here.
They just can keep up what they've been doing all day.
Yeah.
I believe they're going to have a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
But so far, service has been proving rather difficult.
It's the hard thing, with Spikeball. One of the hardest aspects for me is if you do have a very hot pool play, it's hard to sometimes keep that rolling in the bracket due to the lunch break, change momentum, change mentalities. Kind of like us today. We had a terrible pool play, but we had a pretty good bracket showing against 717. So
Good plug. Ooh,
Ezra
body
with a
up.
good body. Micah with
Good
the
hand by
cross.
Micah. Puts it.
Oh,
Oh,
great touch by Ezra. Oh,
Caleb
gonna run it
digging.
down.
Oh!
Oh, Caleb lays out, unable to touch, and that's another break for Brandon and Ezra. A great body up by Ezra will lead to a rally that Brandon and Ezra can convert on. So, every time they've managed to get an up, Chose Bros has also managed to get the following up, but just unable to put it away.
I'm hoping we see a lot more of those nice rallies throughout these games. Quick pocket on
call
this wrist flango.
We got a Sonic Boom observing, sorry. Observing here today, the young North Carolina team. Brandon with a huge dig about 20 yards away.
Ezra with the
Ezra
set.
Oh! Decent set by Ezra, but it was a very difficult tweener shot by Brandon. Unable to get it. They've been getting a lot of touches, a lot of defensive ups. Brandon and Ezra, it's always a good feeling when you're doing that.
Caleb serving on 7-9. Ooh. Just the front of the rim.
Able to find it here. 10-7. We're about halfway done game one. It's a very hot day out here. It's been affecting some players.
Just some of them. Ooh,
Caleb
quick put away by Caleb.
Yeah. That's what you want to see there as far as your team. Nice first touch set where you can have a lot of angles to play with and finds the pool there. Great shot.
Ezra waving hi to Micah.
Yeah. Micah a little closer there, finding the net. Hits the front rim. See if you can find it. 11-8 here. Lobster trap action. 9-11, never forget.
Let's see what Caleb can do here.
Yeah. It's a great field though here in Fort Mill, South Carolina. It's a great venue for the tournament. Can't have no complaints about the grass. Am I right?
Nothing about the grass. It's been a bit hot out there today in the 90s.
It's definitely steaming. Come down to any Southeast tournaments, make sure to hydrate.
Ooh.
That was very close.
Yeah, Chose Bros got a little lucky there. Ezra easily could have gotten that one up.
Yeah, not the cleanest of hits. Brandon actually had let it go because Ezra was deeper, but Ezra was not ready. That little lack of chemistry you see there from a mashup team. Micah's slowly getting closer to getting on the net. He gets a pocket there.
Oof.
Oh,
just off the front rim.
Oh, another rim there. So he keeps going. See what Caleb goes with. 11-13 goes for the flango.
Ooh.
When he finds that flango, it's very good. Yeah, I think Caleb just had an ace early on and then got another one on, and since then, Chose Bros has been
missing just about every serve.
Yeah, you have to put your serves on to win. Like, it's just very hard to win without putting your serves on.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to be aces, you know? Because you got to make the team work for the points, not just hand it to them.
You gotta generate defensive touches, even if it's not an ace, just a hard touch. Good serve from Brendan there. Ooh, easily put away, Caleb.
Yeah, it's a good finish. That's Micah's serving out here. See if he can find his groove. 12-14. Down a couple breaks. They're gonna need to find a serve on here. Looks like it's another pocket for Micah.
Micah zoning in on the net once again. See if we can get one on here.
Oh,
almost.
15-12. If Brandon and Ezra can hold here for the next couple points, they might be leading to a
good serve from Ezra.
Bad touch. Oh, goes for the chip. It's a little miss hit. Goes up. Brandon has the up. Good set by Ezra and a great put away by Brandon. Up 16-12 now with a pretty comfortable lead. And so see what Chose can do here if they can spiral some kind of comeback. 16-12.
As deep as a 16-12 lead kind of seems. Chose Bros can easily pop off a serving streak there and get themselves right back in it.
13-16. They need 3. Finds a pocket there. Connor running it down. Chose was trying to put in a good performance to get back a good serve by Caleb there.
Good put away.
Too good of offense. because I believe they're currently off the power rankings.
Yes.
And they're trying to find back on there. They had been on there for probably since they've started, and this is the first time they've come off, so they're definitely trying to make a statement here. See if they can get back in there. Oh, it didn't. So, yeah, we'll see. See how it goes. Things aren't really going their way here in game one. This is the quarterfinals, by the way. I don't know if I ever mentioned that.
Pocket from Brennan.
Yeah, when you're going for that very small net serve, it tends to pocket a lot if you don't hit it just right.
But when you do hit it just right, it pays off very well.
It's crazy the level of serving, how it's come up with the angles, and players everywhere just getting that down the spin serve, and it's so hard to read. It's so deceptive, and I think that's the scariest part about it, how deceptive it can be.
Micah getting a little frustrated with the serving. He's gonna need to get one on here. Caleb's gonna have to go and calm down. What a drop!
Good drop shot.
Oh,
Caleb was there, but just barely misses the up. Hits the bottom side of his hand.
18-15.
Ezra up 18-15 there. Ezra looks like he has a little ankle brace on, maybe a little ankle problems. Roberto needs to nice wrap action there. Lipped up a little bit, but the wrap proved to be sufficient. 16-18 here. Did they get one back? I guess they got one back. If it's 16-18, they only need two.
Yeah, I think so too, actually. Caleb with another front rim.
They're saying 19-16 here. I think that might have been it. They might have, I don't know, it's 19-16 here. Brandon and Ezra 2 points away from getting that game one victory.
Ooh.
Pocket call there.
Tough pocket.
Oh, Caleb just
got a hand on it, but he just
deadened
deadened
a little
it.
bit.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the wide out. If it goes a little further out wide than you think, it's only fingertips, and you don't want to play that risk. Oh, Brandon ending with 2 aces, making a statement.
Good showing from Brandon there.
Yeah, that was probably the gist of game one there. Brandon and Ezra playing pretty cleanly. Chose Bros unable to finding their serve. Ironically, they started off with an ace with a drop, but really since then they got no aces and only a couple of defensive touches.
I don't think so. Yeah, it was a tough match for Chose Bros there. Like we were saying before, their serves are going to be the deciding factor of these games. But I've seen it before where they, perform like that the first game, they come back to the second game and they don't miss any serves. You know, I don't think it's the time for Ezra and Brandon to let up. I think they really need to try and put their foot on the gas here.
Yeah.
Or else they're going to leave them room to come back.
For sure. So, but yeah, we'll see. It really is up in there in game two. I would say it's really in Chose Bros' hands. If they're able to get their serves on, then they can definitely win it out and force the game three. But we'll see what happens here. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So we had messed up the score a little bit because it was what looked like a clean spike from Ezra, but he had actually touched the net, which in the sport of round net means that the other team automatically gets the point, regardless of any other components of the play. So that's what we had missed score-wise. So I believe they lost. I believe it was yeah. What's been happening a lot today is people have been taking some long breaks in between games because definitely the hottest tournament I've been to this year, and I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people, especially the northerner teams. I know Caleb Heck looked a little out of his normal self.
Yes.
Probably the hot South Georgia, or not South Georgia. That's
South Georgia, yeah.
Probably the hot southeast sun. Taking care of business there.
Yeah, I think
Brandon showing a little foot skill there, a little baby rainbow. Looks like he's very composed. Brandon's a very, very good player. A lot of people don't know him, but he's at least not outside of the East.
I can agree with that.
So
Yeah, I
feel
don't
like
think.
he's pretty well respected there.
I think farther up in the Northeast or maybe even the Midwest, he's pretty well known. But farther west and down here in the Southeast, I think a lot of people underestimate him.
Okay, so in other news, another quarterfinal matchup, Chiswick Showalter was facing off against Schweppes, and they took that. So CS in the quarterfinals here. That's no surprise.
They will play the winner of, I believe, the 717 and Chocolate Milk.
Yes, that is correct. Oh, Ezra in a very good defensive spot, but unable to make contact with his hand. And then in other quarterfinal matchups, we have a mashup teams of Jesse
Throw.
Jesse Throw and David Gonzalez versus Chris Hornacek and Zach Vance. So that's going on right now. And the final quarters is 717 versus Chocolate Milk.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So Chocolate Milk making a good appearance here, getting into the quarters.
Their first premiered tournament.
Yeah.
They,
first
I
premier
believe,
tournament, doing very well. It's good for them. Up and coming Southeast team for sure.
Yes.
Clark's been in it for a while, but his partner Tyler, I believe,
I think so. Yes.
he's kind of a new player. He's very good.
I believe they, in the round of 16, beat out Solifide.
Mm-hmm.
Solifide, who was also recently premiered for their first tournament.
Yeah,
Two
they're
very
from-
good teams, up and coming. It's good to see some of these newer teams adding a little
sure.
extra.
I believe that team is from Ohio, Solifide, Ohio State. They competed at College National, so it's good to see them out here down in the south.
Pocket
here
from
we
Brandon
are.
there.
It's a good serve. Might go with a little trouble, but a great set by Caleb, and Micah just powering through and
Puts
getting
it away.
way over Ezra, about 25 yards out. Chilbro's up 3-2, holding. This is and they've put on a little bit of serves here, so let's see if they can continue down that train. Micah
Ooh,
finds a
there's
good
that serve
there.
for Micah.
Oh, but a great touch by Brandon.
Still able to put it
And a good
away.
set by Ezra. But it's definitely what you got to keep doing. You know, you never know when receiving the serve, a little mishap, a little mistouch, and you can have a break. So Chilbro seems to be a little more relaxed now.
Waiting
kinda
on
game we have.
Ben Bunzy to come back and observe. He's kind of playing around in the background there. That's all right. 3-3 as we're serving.
It's definitely Ezra's go-to serve. Oh,
Caleb with a good wrap puts
that
it
was a
away
great
off the
shot,
hand.
But Brandon almost got a great up. But yeah, that's Ezra's go-to serve. That fuego very hard, kind of in a jammy area.
Ooh.
Oh. So after that ace, Ezra yells clean because it was in fact clean. It was one action, even though it hit him twice. But unfortunately, Brandon was nowhere near the play and wasn't able to keep playing.
Ooh, tough rim.
Nice
from
ace by
Caleb
Caleb
there.
there. Didn't,
Okay.
Huh?
Nothing.
Not that one. The last play. Sorry.
4 serving 5. Ooh,
Wow.
the angle on that serve. That's what I was talking about.
That was.
Brandon just got
on
that
one,
kick serve.
Yeah. Normally he just tosses it kind of central and then gets the kick, but there he stepped out and then also hit the kick. So you can only imagine how much further that went out. Great serve by Brandon.
And then he just barely misses a drop on that next one.
So it's 6-5 here, I believe. Chilbro still with the lead.
Micah serving. Ooh. Tough serve for Micah.
For sure, here we go, Ezra. 6-6, all tied up here. Ezra with a good serve. Oh, pockets up. Brandon lays out, gets a good touch up. Oh, that
Ooh.
doubled. That's unfortunate.
Just couldn't get it off the net.
Ooh, they're gonna want to convert on that one. But Brandon and Ezra are very relaxed, very. They're just having a lot of fun out here, you know. That's what
Yeah.
you wanna see.
They're feeling in control of the game. Joe's Bros hasn't quite picked up on their serves yet.
Oh. They're definitely getting a lot more serves on now, though. So they're. This is good. This is making it for a much more competitive game.
Ooh. Observer call close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Micah just trying to crank it there, but just barely mistimes it. Nails the rim. It's all about that timing and then the offense. So 8-7. Brendan and Ezra go up now for the first time in this game too. They took game one, I believe 21-16.
Ooh. Just high serve from there, Brennan. See what he can do with the second serve.
Another pocket there. Total pocket by Brandon. Okay. So David and Jesse took game one against Chris Hornacek and Zach Vance of the other quarterfinals there. Oh, Caleb with the good up, yes. Good position. Great set by Micah, and Caleb puts it away. Chosrose is pumped about that one. I think that's their first break on a defensive touch.
I
of the
believe so
series.
too, and that's exactly what we were talking about. Once they can start putting on their serves, it makes them get just a little
Yeah.
tougher of a hand, and they can generate these kind of defensive breaks.
They're both very good defensive players, especially Micah. He
What
gets
a
out
drop!
there. Good drop. Oh, and he gets
Oh,
another body up, but unfortunately it bounces the wrong way. If that shot was 2 inches up higher, it would have rolled off of his knee upwards towards Caleb. 9-9. Caleb looking a little relaxed out there. I think that's what they need. I think that's what they need. They need to be relaxed. You can't tense up. You just gotta
yeah.
play naturally and have fun. And I feel like for most people, that's definitely when they play the best.
Quick 1-2-3 put away. Caleb serving 10-9. Ooh, just missed the mat.
10-10, a little rotation action.
Service back to Brandon.
Let's see what he can do here. See if they can hold him. He's been the one generating all the breaks for Brandon Ezra. Micah gets an okay up.
Ooh,
That's the power you want to see there, especially with kind of an offset. But just being able to power through and not giving the other team a chance to get the touch. That's a great quality of power.
I believe that Caleb tries to set him off the net just a little bit like that because he knows how well Mike can deal with those kinds of sets. He just powers through them. Ooh, just misses another serve off the front there.
So Mike is still struggling a little throughout the series serving. Caleb seeming to find his groove a little better compared to game one.
11-11.
Good serve by Ezra.
Ooh.
Oh, pockets up by Caleb. Decent touch by Ezra. Caleb gets the up. Gets up by Micah. Caleb puts it away.
Good
Oh,
open shot by Caleb.
Yeah, it was a very good finish shot. Oh, that was a big point that Brandon and Ezra are going to wish they could have capitalized on because Caleb's initial shot had flipped up and it was pretty easy to dig up. It's so important you get a good first touch on defensive whenever it lifts up like that because it kind of dictates how that whole rally is going to go.
Ooh, Brandon misses his serve just under the net. See if
Ezra.
Mike can get one on here now.
Yeah, Childress is going to want to see a lot more of that.
Yeah.
Thirteen.
13-13. Ezra's been very consistent with his serves this game. I don't know if he's missed one.
He's been going with that flango every single time. Let's see if he switches it up.
When he
a little-
does,
little drop shot.
just
but I
misses.
think Caleb was ready for it.
Caleb steps out, but just hits the front of the rim there.
Oh, it's a little upset at the rim there.
14-all. Big step out. Easy
Oh,
return,
Ezra
but
gets a good
Ezra gets a
dig.
good hand.
He's able to put it on for about 5 yards. Caleb gets the up. Good set by Micah. Oh, Ezra with another dig in the deep. The set's a little too far past it. Ezra is unable to put it back on the net. What a great rally. Ezra playing some great defense there in the
Very
deep.
good defense from
Getting some
Ezra.
ups, but unable to capitalize again by Ezra and Brandon. It's definitely keeping Chosbros in the game. I
Yeah,
think
let's-
they're still holding a 1-point lead.
Couple lucky breaks for Joe's Bros. See
Yeah.
if they can make something with it with their serves here.
15-14. Let's see if Micah can find the net here. Oh, so close.
Steps out, but just
Nailing that
misses.
front rim. 15-15. So we're in the deciding last couple of points here of this game. Will Chosbros be able to force a game 3? We shall see. Ezra with a slightly different serve gets it on just as consistent. Ooh,
Caleb rolling up there, but Ezra couldn't quite get to it.
it was a very central set, and Caleb was able to find the angle that just the defense was not at, which makes it fine with the fact that they lift up. So Chosbros takes the timeout. Chosbros takes the timeout there. They're up 16-15. I guess they just want a little break. Might be the sun getting to them, but they're both Southeast players, so
Yeah, it's very.
I think it might have been more of a mental rest, kind of regrouping. They realize it's come down to a very important time in the game, and they maybe want to talk about some things.
Mental game is
Hydrate.
very important for Joe's Bros here. So every now and then they'll struggle with it. They have to try and keep each other calm and just keep trying to hit their serves on and generating these breaks.
This is a 20-second timeout, so we should be getting the game quickly
Back in
going here
action.
again. Mike White out here doing basketball counts. Getting the 20. Oh, it's a minute timeout. Oh. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
It is a
okay.
full minute timeout. And, yeah, here we are again. 16-15 shows Bros up and to serve. I believe it's
Caleb serve.
Yes.
Caleb serve.
16-15 here. Let's see what Caleb can bring. Gets it good on. A little complicated. Oh, Brandon
There it
missets.
is.
And Chillsbros gets a crucial break that could prove to be the game winner. 17-15. See, that's why you want to be a little more consistent with serves, because sometimes forced errors. Caleb with another good.
Oh, great shot from Brandon there, using the very small of the net to put it just away from Caleb.
Guess that timeout worked wonders for Chillsbros there, getting an immediate break right out of the timeout.
Two
They're
serves.
up 17-16. Brandon to serve. Oh, Brandon hits the rim there.
Just barely missed that
He's
serve.
going to be very upset about that. Not going to have many more chances. 18-16. Chillsbros up.
Oh.
Lobster trap by Micah there.
Micah getting a little frustrated out there. He just can't quite find the net.
He needs to keep his mind here, though. They're still up. They're still in a good spot right now. They just got to hold and see this victory out. 17-18. Sort of serve. Good set
Good
by
put
Caleb.
away.
And what a lefty open by Micah. That was a great shot. Difficult to do with the offhand.
Yes, very difficult to hit an offhanded open shot.
Very clean left open. And here we are, 19-17. Chillsbros 2 points away from getting game 3, or forcing game 3.
Caleb with the
brings
serve.
it. Brought 2 good serves last time. Little drop. Brandon's there.
Ooh. Not a great set from Ezra, but Brandon still managed to put it away.
Yes, it was a very low set, and Brandon just had to react and do what he could.
Oh,
Oh,
just caught the edge of the
Caleb
pocket
doesn't.
there.
that was a good call.
What a
Micah
set from
with
Micah.
a layout set to save Chillsbros and keep them 2 points ahead. It was a bad touch by Caleb, but Micah showing his athleticism there and giving a great set for Micah to pull out.
Hopefully that
Caleb
can
to pull out.
bring his mental game back together and he can finish off this game here.
2018 here. Micah gets a
Still.
rim there. 19-20. So let's see if Chillsbros can put this game away and force a game 3. All they gotta do is 1, 2, 3 here. Get his serves on. Decent touch. Good set. Micah
What a
smashes at
wrap.
home, and he's pumped. He's happy. Game 3. We have game 3 in Charlotte, quarterfinals, Chillsbros and Brandon and Ezra. So, clear difference there was Chillsbros found their serves. Game 2. Game 1, they were nowhere to be found, and game 2, Caleb was definitely well above 50%, but Micah
Yes.
found a couple more, and off that they generated defensive touches and errors on Brandon and Ezra's part. So, what you gotta do, we'll see. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a very interesting game 3.
If they're able to keep that up, we'll see if Ezra and Brandon can adjust to it. Obviously,
Yeah.
they weren't quite used to receiving those serves because the first game they didn't quite get many of them. But we still have yet to see what Mike can do with his serves. Micah starts landing some serves, may catch them off guard as well.